Sound Production. Sound Production. Sound Production.
Good evening, gentlemen. It is your boy Sirius. Welcome to tonight's stream. I got you guys for about an hour and 15 minutes, and there's something that we should definitely discuss. And the topic is women's wrongs. Women's wrongs. Cause I noticed that it is getting way more taboo than ever to talk about women's wrongs. It is getting out of control. You can't tell a woman a single thing about what she's doing or what she says. And it's only getting worse as time goes on. I know it's always been kind of bad, but especially this year, it is getting out of control. You can't tell them nothing. You can't do nothing. And if they fuck up, it's your fault. I don't get it. The math ain't mathing. So we will discuss a few examples, and also I want to have a discussion about the conversation Chronic had with the Mika girl. I want to put in my 2 pointers in there. because I believe Chronic was just trying to have a smooth conversation, and he didn't really want to go, too in detail about the points that she was trying to make. So best believe that's going to happen. Let me see who's in the chat. I see Rebin. What's going on, Rebin? I see Frost. What's going on, Frost? Of course, the D Man's here. Cesspool was good. Here as always. Gatekeeper, what's going on, man? Of course, Alex. What's going on, Alex? Nah. What's going on, man? Good evening. Who else am I missing? I see green skin. Oh, okay. I see you want plenty of the green pills. Who else am I missing? Oh yeah, Spider. What's going on, Spider? And that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I know you guys are still rolling up in here. Do your thing. Before I begin, if you want to support your boy Sirius, as D Man, he's advertising in the chat. You can donate to Cash App /Sirius, or you can do super chat. Any donation I appreciate. I know it's been a minute, chat. Once again, very, very busy July and August for me. But don't worry. I'll give you guys more time once I get the time. The joys of adulthood, huh? But let's go ahead and begin. There's a huge problem lately of women. See, here's a paradox. Women, they say they're strong and independent. The future is female. We don't need no man. Women are equal to men in every way and fashion. But as soon as reality hits them in the face at 1,000 miles per hour and something bad happens to them, they want to turn around and oh, it's the men's fault. Men. Okay, so first you're saying men are obsolete. Men should go off to war and die. Men are useless. We don't need men. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. Go ahead and be your bad self. Go ahead, be that bad bitch that you love to, proclaim and stuff. But as soon as you suffer the consequences of your actions, of what you chose to do, oh, men, oh my God, how dare men do that? I'm like, what? It makes no sense. And it's getting to the point where I've noticed so many men, more than ever, are walking on eggshells. They are walking on eggshells, and that's not how it's supposed to be. That's not how it's supposed to be. Men are I'm not saying that all men, but I will say personally, majority of men are too afraid to tell women how it is these days. They're too afraid. Do I blame them? Not really. Because women these days in general in the West, they have the power of the state to put you in jail, fine you some money, like give you a little ticket or whatever, or worse comes to worse, get you killed. And not just the power of the state, but Simpson White Knight. And it's only get worse as time goes on. But let me show you this one example. I showed you this example before, but I want to show you guys again in detail. This is what I mean about women that wanna have their cake and eat it too. They want to live that city girls lifestyle, but as soon as they suffer the repercussions of their actions, oh, woe me, I'm the victim. Oh my God. So let me pull this up right quick. Do. All right. Once again, I'm having a boomer moment. Give me a second. I'm not a boomer. It's just you guys get what I'm talking about. Do. This one. Boom. All right. So I'm sure you remember this woman. She's the one that celebrated that she divorced her husband. She divorced her husband. and she got custody of the kids. Let's play a small clip. I can't play the entire thing or I'm gonna get copyrighted.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, I'm officially divorced. Yes.
So, how was that a flex to get divorced? See, this is what I'm talking about. Model women, they want to act all confused and all baffled and bamboozled that men are just like, nah, fuck marriage. Because now we see in 4K, she's not the only one. There's countless women out there. This is their end goal. This is their end goal. Now we have proof, video on the internet, that this is the end goal for a lot of women out there. They celebrate divorce. I wonder why they celebrate divorce. I know you guys know, but let me just repeat it. She gets half of his stuff. She gets child support. She gets alimony. And depending on which state that she's in, she gets alimony for the rest of her life. It's insane. And they want to act all confused and shocked to why men are just skipping marriage. Jim Power. What are you doing, Jim Power? Say my name. I didn't know we were in Breaking Bad. But oh, here's more. Let me go ahead and share this. She's still celebrating her divorce.
Coming up, baby. So you're still only in town for one motherfucking night, right? So you know we gotta do a thing, right? I'm officially divorced.
So doesn't that prove my point that there's a lot of women out there with the same mindset, with the same end goal? You heard all those ladies in the crowd. She's so happy. She's so excited. She is like, I'm free of not having a husband and breaking up my entire family to restart the cycle of a fucked up future for my kids. Yay! Let's go ahead and continue to see what she has to say.
I said I'm officially divorced.
See? Look at that face. Look at it. Look. They're celebrating the breakdown of the family. They're celebrating destroying the family structure. And they act shocked that men don't want to marry. They really act all confused and bamboozled that men are like, fuck this, fuck marriage, fuck cohabitation. Because we didn't forget about common house law. Or yeah. I think it's common house law, common marriage, or whatever it's called. You guys get what I'm talking about. And they're having a big old party and celebration that their kids don't have a husband around, don't have a father around. I mean, she's celebrating that the father is not in the household anymore, that she is a self-proclaimed single mother that's a bad bitch that needs no man. Yeah. I think she says it in this video too. Let's continue.
We celebrated life, we celebrated freedom, and we celebrated that we bad bitches. And
What? We're celebrating life, we're celebrating freedom, and we're celebrating being a bad bitch. Right. You do see what I mean, chat? That all these model women, West women these days believe that the grass is greener on the other side? Like, are you serious? Does she honestly believe her celebrating being a single mother, initiating divorce from her husband that pretty much broke up the family structure? Any man seeing this is going to take her seriously at this point? Probably not. Probably not. Let me check this one real quick. Angler Senior said, "Who seriously celebrates a divorce like that? Weird and pathetic. Seems to have a peanut gallery though." Hey, it is weird and pathetic, but look up on YouTube or look up on any other social media platform, and look up "woman celebrates divorce." You'd be shocked on how many women are literally having the time of their lives. They're throwing these big bashes and blah blah blah, dressing up as 304s, literally little to no clothing, while their kids are with their grandparents. So they're literally celebrating returning back into the streets. They truly believe that the grass is greener on the other side.
We got this motherfucker!
Let's let it go, bitch!
Hold on. I'm thinking I'm ready to go back to the other side, so I'm looking for a woman to leave with tonight.
The degeneracy. Did you guys catch that? She said, "Oh, I'm thinking about going back to the other side. So let me get a woman." What the fuck? How much farther are you going to embarrass your family and embarrass your own kids? You really think that they're not going to eventually find this video? This video has already gone viral. Yeah, Spider. She thinks she is flexing, but she's flexing on how stupid she is. She's flexing on how much of a community bicycle that she's going to be. If people are wondering why the black family is so fucked up, Exhibit A. Look at her right there. She's the one that initiated the divorce from her husband for petty reasons. She's the one that broke up the family structure and took the child away from the father. She is the one that is expected to be paid for her divorce lifestyle. But let's go back to the original. Bam. Let's share this tab instead. See? We're going back to the first situation. She thought that, "Oh, I'm divorced. Haha, it's the best day of my life. I am single and my ex-husband has to pay for my lifestyle." Wrong. Let's go ahead and play this video.
Are you kidding me? That all of this financial burden with my children is on me?
What?
This is not fair.
When a man
Why are you crying? Why are you upset? Is this what you wanted? I thought this is what you wanted. You wanted to break up the family home. You're the one that are so much of a bad bitch and so much for freedom. You don't even want his financial support anymore. What, you thought you was getting a big old payout of $20,000-$30,000 a month? You have been fooled. You thought the grass was greener on the other side. You're still getting paid a lot more than you should. I think I saw the paper. I think she's getting paid $4,000 or $5,000 a month. So you're still getting way generous amount of money. But of course, you were expecting a big old payout so you can sit on your lazy ass and brag about how much money you're making off of your ex-husband and how much that you're keeping the child away from him. Let's go ahead and continue because I know she's going to bitch and moan.
man shows you who he is, you have to believe him. When anybody shows you who they are, you have to believe them.
Wise words. Wise words. Now you completely showed you showed yourself for who you really are. And a lot of men that are seeing this, they believe it. They believe how grimy and scummy you are. You didn't divorce her because, oh, he was physically abusive. Oh, he was doing all these horrible things to me. Nah, you divorced him out of complete petty reasons and you celebrated it. And you was expecting for him to be financially burdened to celebrate your divorcee lifestyle. But you got bamboozled, huh? Yeah. Let's go ahead and continue. I thought she was strong and independent, but I guess I'm wrong, right?
Like, and he doesn't have to pay nothing of it? Nothing?
That's the
Nope. 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 I really hope the ex-husband, I think his name is Safari. I really, really hope he learns his lesson. I really do. I know it's an issue in the black community for a lot of black men. They love to be simps. And like I know you guys, you probably see the hip hop videos and like, ooh, I'm a G. Oh, yeah, fuck bitches. Yeah, fuck hoes. Believe it or not, majority of black men, they're complete simps. Complete simps. Even the thugs that you see in the hip hop videos. And you already know about the athletes in the NBA, the NFL. You see how quick they fall for the puniti? Hell, one of the basketball players, I forgot what his name was, spent $500,000 on one date on this chick named Ice Spice. He spent $500,000 on one date for this chick. Expensive meals, expensive clothes, expensive jewelry. Just for one date. And he didn't even get any. He didn't even get any. He didn't even clap cheeks. So yeah, black men, for majority of the part, we have a huge problem putting a pedestal on women. I doubt that's going to change in the near future, but I'm telling you, since the 1960s, men, we have a huge issue trying to paint women as goddesses and queens. I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad queen. Yeah, no, you're not. No, you're not. But let's go ahead and continue.
that comes with being a woman that is so ride or die about love.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait. Did you just say that you will ride or die about love? You completely contradict yourself. Chad, I wasn't the only one that heard that, right? She said that she is ride or die about love. What? You literally initiated divorce from your husband. You literally broke up the family. You literally broke your vows for petty fucking reasons. Expected him to finance your lifestyle while you go out there and be a 304 on those streets. And you're ride or die about love? You sure about that? You sure? Let's continue.
This is up.
Ladies and gentlemen,
How's it fucked up? How is this situation fucked up? This is what you wanted. You chose this. You chose. Everybody has the right to choose what they want to do. But it doesn't mean it's going to always go in your favor. But here's the difference. A lot of men, they take accountability or they're forced to take accountability. There's not too many men in the world that are able to completely avoid accountability. The only men who can truly, completely avoid accountability are, the big old elites up there making the billions and shit. But even then, they might not escape accountability. So I know this is a foreign concept to majority of women these days, but there's consequences in every choices in life, good or bad. You thought your evil conniving plan was going to work, and it backfired horribly. You showed your true colors to your ex-husband, and I'm sure your ex-husband is glad that you did. Now look at you now. You're not crying that you're not crying that the marriage is over, that you ended the marriage. You're not crying about that. You're not crying that you broke up your family. You're not crying that your child is not going to have an active father in their lives, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna try to get split or full custody. You're crying because you wanted more money. And I'm gonna say it over and over again, chat. And it's like I'm gonna say it 200 million times. And women still in 2023 act all shocked, act all confused, act all flabbergasted that men are saying no to marriage. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and see what else she has to say.
Gentlemen, learn your partner before you jump ahead and fall in love with the words and all of that stuff that make up this fairy tale.
You knew who your partner was. What are you talking about? You knew what you wanted out of him. Why you see avoiding accountability, chat?
Because when no one's looking, that's when everything just goes left.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Let me see what you guys got to say. Gatekeeper, accountability, consequences, and responsibilities are women and girls' biggest nightmare and her real enemies. Yeah, it is. It really is. Hey, this is Radha. Hey, what's going on, Radha? What's going on? Unfortunate that YouTube yeeted your channel again, but hopefully you're able to bounce back like the usual. Women always want more. Selfish as fuck. And once again, we're not saying every single woman is like this. We're speaking in generalities. All right. Generalities. I've noticed in the almost 3 decades of my life that women, anytime that there's some accountability when it comes to generalities, right? When we say many women do this, majority of women do that, they always want to revert back to themselves. That is a very narcissistic trait. Anytime that a man's like, yeah, a lot of women, man, they love to go out to the club and wear skimpy clothes. And then one woman I know, we're like, oh no, but I do this, I do that. So that's not true. Like, bitch, we're talking in generalities. We're not talking about you. The whole world ain't revolved around you. Stop that shit. All right, let's see what else you guys got. Her idea of ride or die is she rides and you die. Yeah, pretty much. Spider says, literally, dead ass facts. Every girl I met that even uses ride or die were some of the least trustworthy women I ever met. Yeah. Yeah. Because once again, chat, if somebody says that they're ride or die, they don't have to say it. Their action speaks for themselves. Do. So ride or die about bailing on the family the first time you think you'll be paid. Yep. Thank you, Graham. You you literally you literally just summed everything up. See? It's another example, chat. Another example of the saying. Never listen to what they say, watch what they do. How can she just say that in the camera, both face, look in the camera, and say that she's ride or die? Yet she's upset that she initiated divorce from her husband, took away the kid, and was expecting a huge payday. That's why you gotta be careful out there, gentlemen. Always look at her actions. And if she wants to tell you something or about someone or blah blah blah, always verify. Never take her word. If you can verify it right away, cool. But if you cannot verify the information that she says, take it with a grain of salt. These fucking ego trips are destroying families. It is. It is. It is getting out of control, and it's not going to be stopping anytime soon. She literally destroyed her family so she can go out there and continue to be a thrill for on them streets while the ex-husband finances that lifestyle. That was her reasoning to break up her family and potentially ruin her child's future. And just because family is rich does not mean the child won't be fucked up or be traumatized by this situation. Because best believe, if they're divorced, the child most likely will have to deal with this drama for the next 18 years. Out of context, have you saw the video of Pink Sauce Lady lose her own business? No, but I'm not surprised. That shit looked gross. And I heard that her product didn't follow FDA guidelines anyway. So, Titanic Gamer Dude with $5 donation. Thank you very much. He says, women personalize talking points. They cannot see past their emotions. Men externalize talking points. We miss some trivial stuff, but see the big picture. Yeah. I cannot argue with that. A lot of men. We're not. How do you say? This is why men having a conversation is much more interesting, and you be able to learn more out of it than having a conversation with a woman. Because anytime you're trying to have some externalized conversation about community, society, or world events, global events, somehow, some way, they always revert back to what's about them. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm here talking about what's going on in Ukraine, and then you're here talking about, oh yeah, I got have a Ukrainian friend. Like, bitch, there are Ukrainian men being forced to die overseas. I know, but I'm just saying. I got a Ukrainian friend that came from Kyiv. I got a Ukrainian friend that came from Bakhmut. I'm like, okay, I can't have a conversation with her anymore. And once again, it's not all women. I'm just speaking in generalities. But thank you for the generous donation. What else? L. Rich says, geez, I'll call a Yiddish chat in a minute. Yeah, the joys of dealing with real life responsibilities. Unfortunately, I have a finite amount of time. But like I said, starting around next month, I'll have way more time to start doing some shit. I mean, create content. Kiryu? I can't even say it. Have you heard Texas is in the process of removing no-fault divorce? No, I have not. But regardless, fuck Texas government or the the justice system over there. Because I still remember that one situation where the Texas court approved for that 11, 12-year-old child to go and have that transition surgery or start taking those hormones. So regardless, fuck them. Do. Frost, damn, the mosquitoes are really out tonight at the Calisthenic Park. Bro, I despise mosquitoes. That's why I hate, going down south to visit family. Cause I swear to God, like they are very attracted to my blood for some reason. Like anytime they see me walk outside, the mosquitoes are like, it's free real estate. So if I have to stay outside, I spray as much bug spray on my body as possible. Cause fuck mosquitoes. All right. So before I go to the next topic, I'm going to shill one more time. If you want to support your boy Sirius, best way to donate is Cash App /Sirius, or you can super chat. Any donation is appreciated. Thank you very much. All right, let's go. Where you at? All right, let's share this tab instead. All right, let's talk about this conversation. This conversation between On Deck Chronic and Better Biatches. And I think her name is Minka. And they were having various conversations about the red pill and all that stuff. And I will say Minka is one of many examples of why I'm like, women can never truly be red pilled. Women can never truly be red pilled. And she did a lot of argumentative points that pretty much proves our point of why the red pill and MGTOW even exist in the first place. Let me see who. Before I begin, let me read this. Titanic Gamer Dude, $5 donation. Thank you very much, man. He says, imagine if humans had a lifespan of 30 years. I imagine women will be vastly different when it comes to dealing with men. Oh, yeah. It'll be no contest. They won't complain no more. What'd you say? Udis, are you part of Under Chronic's comic? That's what he told me, yeah. I don't know, like, for sure. I have to buy the comic first. All right. So the big thing that caught my attention was the situation between Brittany Venti and Rollo Tomato. And Better Biatches, she was very adamant on painting Rollo Tomato as the ultimate bad guy. He's one that makes the Manosphere looks horrible and blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, what he did was pretty stupid when he said that, oh, I got nudes from Brittany Venti. Haha, I know where I got it from. It would be unfortunate if something happened to him. Yeah, what Rollo Tomato did with that, yeah, that was stupid. But what is unforgivable, what is something that she should have some consequence for, is whether it's fake or not, because that's what Better Biatch's argument was. It wasn't a big deal because Brittany Venti was trolling. And I'm talking about the CP thing, where Brittany Venti was trying to send her minions over to Rollo and send some potential CP. And Brittany Biatches tried to mitigate the situation, saying that, oh, but that was just Brittany trolling. First off, who trolls about that? Who trolls about that? Who trolls about that? How is that trolling? Like, do you even know what trolling is? Do you even know what trolling is? Trolling is supposed to be annoying, funny, or both. How is potentially sending somebody to prison slash making them register as a sex offender trolling? How is potentially ruining somebody's life trolling? And but she just kept going. She just kept going. Oh, but Rolo, he's the one that was doing this and doing that. Okay, fine, whatever. He lied about having the nudes. All right, he's a fucking idiot for that. But how dare you compare that to a woman that were sending her lackeys over to distribute something that can land a person in deep shit? Because it's not just jail. It's not just jail. His reputation will be completely fucked. I don't care if Bernie Venti was trolling. People will be at his head. People will be at his neck. He will never be safe. Ever. And that's one of the points that Mika, she couldn't understand because she was just so adamant on making Rolo looking like the bad guy. But Rolo. But as soon as Undead Chronic mentioned the atrocious behavior that Brittany Venti was trying to do to Rolo, which is not even comparable, immediately. But Brittany was trolling. Brittany was trolling. I'm like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Because you know what that potential type of trolling that Brittany Venti was doing could do to somebody, right? Do you like see? This is what I'm saying. Women cannot truly be red pilled. They can't comprehend the ramifications of having a charge of having CP and then being registered as a sex offender and then being thrown in prison. And where is prison? A bunch of dudes that do not like chomos. So sooner or later, hypothetically, Rolo Tomato would have got hit. I can't really elaborate further, but you guys get what I'm saying. The trolling that Brittany Venti was doing was pretty much a hit. She was pretty much sending Rolo Tomato to his death. I don't care if she was trolling. I don't care. What she did is completely fucked up. And of course, with the help of the state, with the government, Rolo Tomato could have been eventually be taken out. And that's what irked the fuck out of me, that Mika just kept defending and keep trying to say, but Rolo. Listen, what Rolo did is minute compared to what Brittany Venti was doing, regardless if she was trolling or not. Oh, I see some donations. I'm going to read this real quick before I continue. Titanic says, sending someone CP is like leaving someone's car with over 50 pounds of cocaine. Yeah, literally. It's life ruining. Literally. That is a good comparison, a great comparison. Because holy shit. Soliciting the traffic of or trade of CP is not trolling. It is a crime against kids. To a man, that is death. And once again, that's what Minka in this conversation could not wrap her head around. He is marked for death, hypothetically. If this trolling got out of hand, he will be marked for death. If he couldn't prove his innocence of this trolling situation, he will not last much longer. I'm pretty sure Brittany knew. Yeah, there's complete zero accountability. It's crazy, crazy. But what else did Yes, it is sad, Tasha. It's completely sad, and this is why I'm saying, do women really belong in the manosphere to talk about male points and shit? No, I'm not saying that all the women can get together and they can talk about men in their girl space and blah blah blah. Sure, but if you're out there really trying to give men advice about things that you never experienced yourself in your life, what do you mean about that, Sir Yidis? You are not a man. You never had to deal with women on a daily basis as a man. Who was the last person that disguised themselves as a man? Was it Nora Vincent, Nora something? That was the last person that truly tried her best. She was a feminist, FYI. She truly tried her best to try to put her foot in another man's shoes and live her life as a man. Guess what happened to her? She couldn't handle the trauma, and she decided to yeet herself. So if she could not handle that for what, a year and a half, 2 years, I don't know the exact number, but it wasn't that long. If she could not handle being a man for that long, how can a woman come out of nowhere and try to give men advice about how to navigate through the dating world? You never dated a man. I mean, you never dated as a man. You never had to court as a man. You never had to support a family as a man. You never had to go through divorce as a man. So how the fuck are these women coming to the space thinking that they're gurus at the shit? You guys have zero experience. Well, I'm assuming 99% of you guys, because you know how there's 500 genders these days. How can you truly have that type of experience and knowledge and try to tell men what they can or what they should and shouldn't do when you never lived life as a man? That makes no fucking sense. That's why there's plenty of men in the space. They get jaded when there's a woman come up in there out of nowhere saying, "Hey guys, I have all the answers for you. Oh, FYI, pay for my OnlyFans." Like, that's why you want to come up into this manosphere, so you can bust it wide open for some change. But no, I'm not here to bust it wide open for some change. I'm here to help you guys. Oh, hey, I have a secret Twitter account if you guys want to sign up. It's only $10 a month. Like, really, woman? Really? I'm not talking about just Mika. I'm talking about the women in general that wants to come up into the manosphere and act like they know it all. It's insane to me. And then here's another point. I think during the conversation, there is a lot of talks of how do I explain it? Mika wanted to blame men for a lot of things, like women don't have any type of autonomy, right? I think she brought up the Andrew Tate situation, right? Even though Andrew Tate is a grifter and all that stuff, it doesn't take away that these women had autonomy. These women could have walked away at any time. It was proven on multiple occasions on the security footage. That's why they're not sitting in jail in Romania right now. There's countless proof that the women went back and forth multiple times when they were supposedly imprisoned and manipulated. And I know there was various other examples as well when it comes to this conversation, but I'm not going to get too far into it. All I'm saying is there is a lot of man bad, man bad, man bad. And oh, but women are this, women are that, women are victims, women are manipulated, women are this. She just trolling. So this overall conversation proves the manosphere's point even more. Even when she wants to say, "Oh, we're on your side," we're on the man side. As soon as Undead Chronic start listing facts, whoa, 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 whoa! It wasn't her fault. She wasn't manipulated. She was trolling. Whoa! It was his fault. It's him. He's the bad guy. He's the bad man. There's no way you can give other men advice. First off, you're never a man. Second of all, you take no type of accountability whatsoever. And I'm not even getting into the nitty gritty about why women should not be in the manosphere in general. And what I mean is women coming up to the manosphere acting like they have all the answers for male issues and male problems. I'm not saying that women can't come up in here and watch or whatever. I'm not saying they can't have comments. I'm just saying it's really a pet peeve of mine when they just waltz up in here and act like they have all the answers. If you had all the answers, maybe the manosphere wouldn't have existed in the first place. Oh, but that's the unfortunate part, Radha. You say older women are supposed to teach younger women. That's it. But unfortunately, feminism is way too deep to the point where older women are keeping younger women single. Older women, they become bitter. Older women, they become jaded. I'm talking about the older women that never got married, weren't able to keep a man, has no kids, etc. They're the ones that are painting this facade that their life is all glamorous and all amazing, and oh, being a single woman is so empowering, yay! And then these younger women that are very impressionable are like, oh my god, I can do all this and I don't need a man. Let me go ahead and do that too. And then the cycle repeats over and over again. Hell, it's going to become less frequent. Why? Because the population is starting to dwindle, right? Let me go ahead and read this right quick. Gem Power $2 donation. It says, indeed, Sir Yudis. Yes, indeed. Let me go ahead and Lion MGTOW. Nobody asked them to worm their way into this space. No. But unfortunately, we know and you know, wherever men go, women follow. Wherever men go, women follow. And it's exacerbated when there's a group of men, even there's a tiny group of men, right? Just this little group are saying, you know what? I don't even want to focus on women. I just want to do my own thing. I don't want to deal with relationships. Bye-bye. The amount of women gets enraged. Why don't you like us? Why don't you pay attention to me? Oh, you got little dick energy. You incel. You must be gay. And then they waltz their way into our little community called the Manosphere, and then they try to change the very concept of what the Manosphere is supposed to be. This is what I'm saying, gentlemen. They literally trying to change the fabric of what the Manosphere is all about. Oh, the red pill ain't about this. The red pill is about this. Oh, MGTOW ain't about this. MGTOW's about this. Oh, women needs to step it up. Oh, but wait. But what do you as men do in order to get women? Maybe it's your fault. You like to twist and turn and flip and floppity, divide and conquer, gentlemen. The oldest trick in the book. Oh, I read that one. Do. Oh, I thought there was another one. Mm-hmm. This is why the saying is, don't ask a fish on how to catch it. Okay, don't ask a fish on how to catch it. Ask the fisherman. Okay. I can literally switch it up and say, hey, how can I switch it up? I'll find a saying, but the saying I'm trying to say is, it's not just, oh yeah, ask the fisherman for relationships. Hell, maybe ask the fisherman on how to avoid a certain fish. That can be applied when it comes to red pill MGTOW. Red pill red pill men that believes in this philosophy, they haven't completely given up on women, but they acknowledge that the system is fucked up and is a very gynocentric system. But MGTOW is where men are like, you know what? I'm going to do my own thing. I'm not worried about relationships. And that's pretty hilarious because didn't Mika talk down about MGTOW and Hammerhand? I'm pretty sure she did. I'm like, what did Hammerhand do? What did Hammerhand do? Hammerhand is the most serious and most factual and the one with the most experience when it comes to relationships. He's been through it all. He's been through the ups and he's been through the downs when it comes to relationships, when it comes to marriage, when it comes to divorce, when it comes to his family not doing well and being ripped apart. He's done it all. So he has literally the most experience, I will say, in the manosphere. I don't think he will consider himself a part of the manosphere, but let's just say he is one of the most knowledgeable people on here. If a young man wants to truly understand female nature and how this gynocentric system works in 2023. What did she say? Oh, so that's that was her rebuttal. Like that was her argument about Hammerhand. Oh, he's old, he's gross, mean, and delusional. He's old, yes. Gross. I don't know what you mean by gross, unless you got this delusional standards of, oh, all men 50 years old and older, they still have to look like Ryan Gosling. He's mean. Is he mean or is he just telling the truth? If he's mean to you, that's your prerogative. That is your problem, not his. And he called Hammerhand delusional. Out of all people that are creating red pill MGTOW content, you want to call Hammerhand delusional? You sure? Sure about that? Tasha Pie, isn't she and Hammerhand the same age? Oof. Ooh. Whoa. Tasha Pie with the punches. Holy shit. I'm see what I'm trying to say is I don't see how Hammerhand's the delusional one when he did everything by the book. And he's the one that got screwed over by the divorce and family court system. But you're in your early 30s. Like, what's going on? Why aren't you married yet? If all these women, because I notice majority of the women that do come into the space, they're not youngins. They either approaching the wall or they're single mothers. Either or, approaching the wall or single mothers. If only. Hold up. I'll drop a link in a bit. Undead Chronic was letting her rant. Yeah, of course. You guys already know the saying. Let a woman talk long enough and she will snitch on herself. She will snitch on herself. Because we all can agree, men and women up in here. She can talk. Women in general, they just love to talk. They talk at the speed of light sometimes, and then things start to slip through the cracks. So this is why I tell men, just lay back and listen. Only respond if she's done with her sentences and stuff, but sit back and observe, listen to what she has to say, because eventually she might give you something that you'll be able to pick up on, like a green flag or a red flag. Oh, she's very unaware, very unaware. All I'm saying is, chat, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not trying to be mean. But it's the fact that she wants to say that the men are so mean and so hateful towards women. They, anytime they see a woman in the chat, they go, "Ooh, you're a 304, you're a chameleon," because 9 times out of 10 you probably are. Because what I saw clips on Fresh and Fit and the clips that I saw on your channel, and then what you said to Chronic, it doesn't add up. The math ain't mathin'. You're very inconsistent of what you say about people and about events. Do you know how quick I'll be destroyed if I was very inconsistent with what I have to say, what my beliefs are, what my philosophy is? That's when people will recognize and realize that maybe Sirius isn't really that experienced when it comes to this manosphere stuff. What? You expect women to come up in here and get a free pass when they spew out some dumb shit? No, you're gonna be called out. And even worse, you get called out because why are you here in the first place? What I mean by that is, why are you here in the first place pretending that you have all the answers for male issues? Why are you over here? Why don't you go over there to the female space and speak on our behalf? If you're so gun-ho about male issues and you proclaim that you have experience about male issues, why not go over there to the female spaces, let them know what's up, tell them about male grievances, tell them about male issues, tell them about military draft, why women aren't signing up, tell them about how many men are dying as we speak in Ukraine and Russia, tell them how they are net negative when it comes to yet they have the same voting power as men. Oh, and women in the United States hold the majority of debt. Why don't you go over to the female spaces and explain to them? We don't really need the woman's input to get our point across. Why? Because once again, how are you going to give advice when you never even experienced it? I know they'll do the switcheroo, like, oh, but Sir Eunice, you weren't a woman. You know about women experience and blah, blah, blah. See, here is the difference. Let me explain. Women have no incentive about learning about men's wants and needs and how they operate. I repeat, women have no incentive to learn about a man's wants and needs and how men operate, because men are going to go to them regardless. Why am I saying that? Because women in 2023 still act stupid and dumb about why a man don't want marriage. That's why. You have men screaming at the top of their lungs, oh, I want a nice lady that's loyal to me and able to have kids and be able to marry her, get a house. But yet you still look at men like deers in headlights. Men are living in your face like, this is what we want. But you get to, no, this is what you want. And here's another thing. I don't mean too much. Anytime a man states what he wants in a relationship, a woman, modern women, they always tend to twist it and be like, you don't know what you want. Let me tell you what you want. So that clearly proves that they don't give a fuck, which proves my point. Women, they have no incentive to learn about man's wants and needs and how they operate. But let's do a flip. A man has to learn about a woman's wants and needs, how they operate. They have to learn. Unless you're Giga Chad, unless you're Giga Tyrone, majority of men, they have to learn about a woman's wants and needs and how they operate in order to get a chance. A woman can literally lay down in the street and say, who wants to fuck? Hundreds of men will be, oh, okay, you know, she offered. All right, let's go over there and have a good time. Do you think a man can go lay down in the middle of the street and say, hey, who wants to fuck, ladies? No, he's going to get arrested. So don't try to pull that flipperoo on us, okay? You don't know that much about men because you don't accept it to. You don't want to. You don't care. It's all about what you want. So of course, if a woman comes out of nowhere and wants to jump into our space and say, "Oh yeah, hey guys, come to my channel. I'll give you all these solutions to help you help with your male issues." Like, bitch, how the fuck you gonna do that? Gatekeeper says, imagine some stupid young girl on TikTok will say how being red pill, MGTOW, and the man is so trendy, quirky, cool, and aesthetic until everyone starts destroying MGTOW. Personally, I don't think the red pill philosophy and MGTOW philosophy will be destroyed. It's too far gone. It's going to spread. They can't stop it. Very difficult to kill an idea. Very difficult. And that's another thing. All these feminists think that red pill, they're movements. No, they're fucking idea. They're philosophies. Nobody is forcing other. See, that's a big thing. That's a big thing. If a woman doesn't want to be this, more likely than not, she is shunned by other women. notice that if a woman wants to be conservative and traditional and wants to have family, have a happy husband, live that live that life, serving her husband, making sure her kids are okay. She is completely shunned by many women in society today. So with their mentality, it's you either with us or against us, right? You're either with us or against us, which is a very unhealthy mentality to have. But when it comes to red pill and MGTOW philosophies, we're not out there campaigning. We're not out there saying join red pill, join MGTOW, yeah. Let's around and wear red pill stuff. Yeah, come join us. We just talk about it on the internet, on social media, having conversations between other men, having related experiences, what they went through, what we went through. And then eventually the men, they will say, you know what? The red pill philosophy, I agree with it. I agree with that answers with their points. Same with MGTOW. Oh, I agree with MGTOW. I didn't know I was MGTOW until you explained it. Everything makes sense now. To explain these philosophies, oh man, now I see why my wife doesn't sleep with me anymore. Now I see why my wife left me. Now I see why I had no chance in a family court and they took my kids. Now I see why how you say women that reject you horribly in public. Now I see why men are avoiding women in the workplace. Recruit. There is no recruitment when it comes to red pill MGTOW philosophy. Men just arrive on their own and say, you know what? I agree with these talking points. I agree with these ideas. That's it. That is it. And that's a big thing. Feminism is my way or the highway. You can't have different ideas. When it comes to feminism, you can't. Here comes the red pill and MGTOW. Of course, you guys seen within the last 3, 4, 5 years, there's been a lot of headbutting between various groups of people. But it's all good to have your own opinions. Make sure your opinion doesn't sound fucking stupid. All right, make sure it's valid. Back up your opinion. Don't throw shit out like it's astrology or whatever. Then you're just gonna sound like a fucking idiot. Can you guys hear me? Put a 1 if you guys can hear me clearly. Oh no. Oh no, they're after me. Chad, have you noticed that anytime I'm speaking facts, things start to mess up? Have you noticed that anytime I am speaking facts, something starts to mess up? Ridiculous. But hey, guys, I just realized the time. It's been an hour 15 minutes. I have to finish this certain errand, unfortunately. But I think I got enough of my point across. I'm definitely gonna let you guys. You will be transferred to Chaz's live stream, okay? Where he's playing the video game. I will be doing a stream tomorrow, okay? Hold me to it. Hold me to it. Tomorrow afternoon, I will give you another stream. This is your boy Sirius. Thank you everybody that donated. Also, the chat is live tonight. The chat was great. Okay, I liked it. I miss having a conversation with you guys, and I'll see if I could bring a guest as well. But I'll talk to you guys later. I am out. Peace.